Hi everybody, Jane here, and today I am actually recording my very first book haul. I don't book haul very often, and when I do, it's usually from the library. So we have a Friends of the Library that sells books cheap that are the library is done with and that can go on to a new home. So I went this weekend and I spent $5 and I have a modest book haul to share with you. So the first book I got was Heatwave by Richard Castle. And I used to really enjoy the TV series Castle. I have no idea if the book is going to be any good. It probably isn't, but it was kind of I saw it and I thought, this is at least fun. It is an audio book, so I can listen to it in the car. I have this summer a couple long trips coming up, so I'll probably be saving it for then. But I thought, why not? Audiobooks are hugely expensive, so if I can get a decent one used, I get excited about it. All right, the next one I got was Atonement by Ian McEwan. And I know this is a movie. I don't think I've seen the movie. I've certainly never read the book. I don't really know much about what it's about other than a girl lies about, I believe it's a sexual assault, but don't quote me, and that causes some issues with her family, and I'm excited to read it. It looks great. The next one is a nonfiction called Musicals, an illustrated historical overview. So one thing that you guys may not know about me is that I just love musicals. I don't get to go to the theater very often because of where I live and because of the cost, but I love them. My favorite is probably Camelot, and my second would be Man of La Mancha. Carousel's up there too. I love musicals. So I'm really excited to read this. It seems like it's going to be a quick and, colorful picture read, so I'm excited. The next one is actually one I've read before, and I picked it up because I want to do a reread and then I want to pass it on to a friend. I'm currently planning to do a advent calendar for 3 people in my life this Christmas, so I'm kind of when I'm going to bookstores looking at stuff to pick up for them. So this is a for me and then to pass on to somebody else, and that is The Pact by Jodi Picoult. I'm a huge fan of Jodi Picoult most of the time. I don't always get on with everything she writes, but this was one I enjoyed. It was about a suicide pact that these 2 teenagers get into, and then one can't go through with it and is accused of murder. It was very good, if I recall. I'm going to read it again, see if I still think so. The next one is one that it looked cute, so I picked it up. It is Doggy Daycare Murder. And you guys know I love dogs. I like cozy mysteries. That's really all I needed to know to think, I'd probably enjoy this. The next one I picked up for myself to read, but mostly for my kids, and that is Bloody Jack. And it is a middle grade pirate story. Well, I guess it's like a high middle grade, since it says 12 and up. So I will read it and then pass it on to my kids when they're a little bit older. Right now they're 7, so I'm thinking we might be a little young for it. But I'm excited. This next one also was for me and for my kids. My daughter, we just had a meeting with her teachers to try to figure out some ways to encourage her to read, because the only thing she wants to read is Piggy and Gerald books. Piggy and Elephant. And Piggy and Elephant are amazing, but, she's 7 and we feel like she could read a little beyond that. So they suggested that what she loves about the Piggy and Gerald books is how funny they are, and that maybe we could pick up some other stuff that is funny and that would encourage her to read. So I got a Garfield Treasury. The truth is, I love Garfield, and this is in color. It's beautiful. I'm excited to read it because I loved Garfield growing up, and I'm hoping that it encourages her to pick up something that's easy to read, very colorful, funny, but a little harder than the Piggy and Elephant books. And the last book I picked up was also related to musicals. I got the Musicals of Andrew Lloyd Webber. Now, I have a confession. Andrew Lloyd Webber is not my favorite of all the musical people. I do enjoy some of his stuff. I liked Cats. Phantom was okay. I think Cats was his. I could be wrong about that. Phantom was okay. He's not my favorite, but I do love musicals, and I saw this, so very excited. Again, I have a feeling this will be a fairly easy read with a lot of pictures in there, so probably something I can get done in a day. But I'm excited about these, and then the 2 musical books, I do think I have somebody to pass them on to as well, so I'm excited about that. They might end up in somebody's advent box this year. Alright guys, so that was my library haul. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 books. One of them is an audio book. A couple of them are nice paperbacks, and that cost me $5 at our library sale. So I'm excited, can't wait to read them, and we'll see if that happens. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Did you pick up any great books this month? I look forward to hearing what you've been picking up, what you read. Does your library have a Friends of the Library sale like ours does? Because if it doesn't, you could, maybe petition for them to start one, or, I don't know, come to a different town like my town and get books at the library sale. I don't know. But it's amazing, and I love my library. Alright guys, see you later. Bye.